Once upon a time, in the magical land of Dreamland, there was a giant, ancient tree. Its leaves were emeralds and rubies and diamonds, and every night it whispered sweet dreams into the ears of sleeping children. Now, this was no ordinary tree. It was a talking tree, and it had a very special gift. Every night, it would whisper a different dream into the ears of sleeping children, and they would have the most wonderful adventures. One child would be a brave knight fighting a terrible dragon. Another would be a beautiful princess exploring a faraway castle. And another would be a clever detective solving a puzzling mystery. But one night, just as the tree was about to whisper a new dream into a little girl's ear, a mischievous wind came along and messed up all the dreams. Oh dear, what a mess. The wind blew the dream of the brave knight into the ear of the princess. And it blew the dream of the beautiful princess into the ear of the detective. When the little girl woke up, she didn't feel like a brave knight, but that was her dream, or so she thought. So she put on her bravest armor and grabbed her wooden sword and went off to find a terrible dragon to slay. In the next bedroom, the boy woke up feeling like a beautiful princess. He yawned and stretched and said to his teddy bear, "Oh, what a boring day. I wish something exciting would happen." Meanwhile, in the third bedroom, the baby woke up feeling like a clever detective. He put on his little magnifying glass and his deerstalker hat and said to himself, "I'm on the case." So the adventure began. The little girl, who felt like a brave knight, rode her bike through the streets looking for a dragon to slay. She looked under bridges and behind houses and even in people's gardens, but she couldn't find a dragon anywhere. She started to feel rather silly. Perhaps dragons only lived in dreams. In the park, she met a boy who was pretending to be a beautiful princess. They sat on a bench and ate their sandwiches together and talked about their exciting adventures. The princess was getting bored of being a princess, so he was very happy to meet a brave knight who understood how he felt. Suddenly, a baby wearing a magnifying glass and a deerstalker hat came running towards them. "I've solved the case," he cried. "I've found the biggest, most terrible dragon in the whole city. The dragon! It was a see-through plastic bag blowing in the wind." All three children laughed, and then they all woke up. The little girl was in her bed with her teddy bear. The boy was in his bed with his toy soldiers, and the baby was in his crib with his teddy bear. And they all lived happily ever after.